Hello, everybody. So, I had started out doing my tie dye, and when I started out, I was using the RIT dyes. And a lot of them were really cool, and a lot of them turned out really nice, but the colors weren't vibrant, and they just weren't as pretty as the new dyes that I was using. And when I pulled them out and washed them, red bled everywhere. I had so much pink on everything, and I'm sorry. I like pink, I really do, but it doesn't need to be on everything. So, I am going to be re-dyeing some of my shirts. And then doing something with the rest of them. I don't know what yet. But this one was the spider design. Original colors, I believe, were fuchsia and sunshine yellow, I think is what it's called. Like I said, the white just turned pink due to the fuchsia. The fuchsias and the reds with the red dye bled a lot. Now, I did not use any color stay or color fixative with it. There is a fixative that goes with it, but it's time. I was on a budget, very tight budget, couldn't afford it. So, we're just gonna re-dye them and hope for the best. So, as with all of the spider designs, what you end up doing is you stick one sleeve in the other, you fold it in half, you end up with basically two halves on top of each other. It's kind of difficult to explain. I'll do a video on that to do a little more in depth. So basically just refolding it just like I would have done the first time. I am trying to keep all of the colors pretty much on the same side. So my fuchsia, I'm trying to keep towards the top, I believe, and my yellow, hopefully, is staying towards the bottom. This isn't going to be exact. I know it's not going to be exact. That's the thing about tie-dye. It's random. And yes, you can have a plan in your mind, and yes, you know what the colors are going to be, and yes, you know what the design's going to be, but how it actually turns out, you really don't know, which is really cool. It's the fun part about tie-dye. It's like you really never are positive of how it's going to come out, which is so much fun. Well, at least for some of us. Some people like to know exactly what's going to happen. And then when it doesn't happen the way they want, then they get upset. But when tie-dyeing, you can't be like that. You just can't. So I've got it tied. I've got it pretty, well, yeah. We're just gonna go with it. So up on my grate, with my tub underneath, catch the dye. And I'm still going to stick with my yellow and my fuchsia. Put the glove on. Not sure why. I tended to not wear gloves. I have very colorful fingers when I'm done tie-dyeing, normally. So with the spider design, what you end up doing is you do one color on one side and one color on the other side. So this side, I'm going to do my fuchsia. It's the darker color. I like to do my darker colors first, because as it soaks through and goes further down, I really don't want it bleeding into my lighter color, which I'm going to be doing on the other side. I just find it easier personally. I mean, obviously, if you do this, you can do it however you want. That's done, flip it over. And now I'm going to do my yellow, which already looks way darker than the original. making sure everything is really saturated. And now we're gonna bag it, let it sit for 48 hours. I do like to let them sit for a couple days. The longer it sits, the better. The colors usually have a chance to adhere to the actual fibers. So rubber band's off, and see how it turned out. Oh, ooh, I'm liking. Alrighty, shaky, shaky, shaky. That is a much brighter yellow and a much brighter fuchsia. You can still see some of the old coloring, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with that. It gives it more definition, definitely. Like more, not definition, more variation and seeing the old color. And even if the RIT dye does fade out more, you're not gonna be totally upset with it, I guess is what I want to say, because I mean you're still gonna have the new color. So wash it in the washer. That's what it looked like before, really kind of bleh. And there's the new. Oh yeah, colors are much nicer, they're much brighter, they're more vibrant. And like I said, you can still see the old color, but it kind of gives it a little bit more like variation. And like I said, even if the old color still fades out, it's not going to matter too much because you're still going to have that other vibrant, more defined color. So if you like what you see, like, subscribe, follow, share wherever you are. I appreciate it all. Thank you.